It's Wednesday morning. Your payment processing API is suddenly timing out, and thousands of critical customer transactions are failing. Look at the typical diagnostic setup. The on-call engineer manually checks 3 separate platforms: metrics, logs, and traces. Correlating them requires jumping between disjointed interfaces. Manually mapping a latency spike to a trace and corresponding log takes 30 minutes. At scale, an enterprise system generates over 1 million disparate telemetry events every single second. Manually searching across that volume is impossible during an outage. Solving this crisis requires abandoning isolated storage silos. We have to architect a unified data pipeline from the ground up. Unifying telemetry is an architectural challenge, not a UI problem. Real diagnostic speed comes from re-engineering how data is structured, collected, and stored. The architecture starts at layer 1, the application code. This diagram shows a central application node running OpenTelemetry. It instruments the code, exporting 3 distinct data shapes: metrics, logs, and trace bands. Notice the tag being applied. OpenTelemetry attaches a single universal trace ID to all 3 data types at execution. This universal ID connects a high-level latency metric directly to the specific code span and log entry that caused it. From the application, the data moves to layer 2, an OpenTelemetry collector running as a dedicated sidecar on the host. This decoupled collection layer protects the application. If the backend storage experiences a sudden lag, the application code isn't blocked waiting for a response. Looking at this YAML configuration, the collector strictly enforces memory limits and batches the telemetry data, creating a resilient buffer before data touches the network. By standardizing the data format at the source and decoupling at transmission, the pipeline ensures reliable ingestion across dozens of services. Once the data reaches the backend, we face a paradox. Building a single query interface actually requires splitting the underlying storage. Watch the unified stream bifurcate. Structured time series metrics route into ClickHouse, a columnar database, while semi-structured logs and traces route to a data lake. Inside the columnar database, an explicit order by schema using timestamp, service, and region creates a highly efficient sparse index. But time series databases are vulnerable to cardinality explosion. If you inject highly unique variables, like millions of individual user IDs or request IDs, into the metrics table, the number of distinct combinations multiplies exponentially. The database will grind to a halt. The solution is strict separation. We define low cardinality metadata as structured columns and completely exclude high cardinality user data from the metric stream. Those high cardinality variables travel down the second path with the traces and logs, entering the S3-backed data lake. This data lake architecture natively handles nested JSON arrays and evolving schemas. It absorbs massive volumes of semi-structured data without requiring complex table migrations. Routing data strictly by its structural properties eliminates the need for exorbitant legacy search indexing. When you query an hour of telemetry at 1 million events per second, a sequential scan of 3 billion records takes 30 seconds or more. This is partition pruning in action. When filtering a query by timestamp, the database instantly drops any partition outside that exact time window. It bypasses irrelevant data blocks entirely, scanning only the exact location where the targeted metrics live. Combining this pruning with our sparse index drops the execution time from 30 seconds down to 50 milliseconds. We still need to locate specific high cardinality trace IDs inside the massive data lake without triggering a full table scan. To bridge the 2 distinct silos, we implement a real-time secondary index. When a new trace lands, this Redis index maps the complex user variables directly to an exact file location in the data lake. Fusing optimized OLAP queries with real-time secondary indexing creates the mechanical engine for a millisecond cross-join. Storing 1 million full-fidelity requests per second demands massive infrastructure budgets. Older platforms managed this by randomly dropping data at the source. But discarding random data means you inevitably destroy critical diagnostic signals. The modern solution is intelligent sampling. The central filter processes 100% of incoming telemetry, actively sorting it to decide what commits to disk. Retention rules are absolute. Every single error, retry, and high latency trace bypasses the filter entirely. Meanwhile, the normal, healthy traffic is aggressively downsampled to a fraction of its original volume. Intelligent sampling gives you the ideal engineering balance. You retain over 99% of actionable system visibility while cutting your authorizational storage costs to a fraction of legacy stacks. When an API payment gateway starts timing out, the alert fires instantly on the unified platform. The diagnostic progression is immediate. The metrics dashboard shows throughput is steady, but database latency is spiking, isolating the database as the culprit. You click into the exact time window. The real-time index pulls up the traces, instantly pinpointing a massive duration span on a specific database query. Look at the final correlation. The trace ID aligns perfectly with the log entry from that exact millisecond, revealing the root cause. An index is missing on the inventory table. This resolution is the result of a precise 5-layer architecture: standardized instrumentation, decoupled collection, optimized columnar metrics, layered data lakes, and real-time indexing. True unified observability is built on rigorous upstream data standardization and optimized storage routing, not a redesigned user interface. By engineering a pipeline, organizations stop paying for bloated, isolated data silos. They shift their engineering time away from hunting for data and back to actually fixing the system.